You go into your shower feeling, but as soon as you reach for the Irish Spring, your day immediately gets better. That crisp, fresh, unmistakable Irish Spring scent zings your brain and awakens your senses. So when you finally emerge from the shower, 37 minutes later, because you pay the water bill so you can stay in there as long as you want, you're ready to take on the day and smell great doing it. Irish Spring Body Wash and Bar Soap. Fresh, green, Irish. Shop now at Walmart.
From breathtaking cliff dives to the mega rush of free-ride mountain biking, Red Bull harnessed 5G solutions from T-Mobile for Business to put adrenaline on display. Relying on the strength of our 5G network, Red Bull powered POV drones to deliver unmatched views while broadcasting in real time from some of the most remote locations in America. This is heart-pounding fan experiences. This is Red Bull with T-Mobile for Business. Take your business further at T-Mobile.com/now.
You obviously were here last year when you guys lost Andrew, and you know what happened over the next couple weeks and how much of an absence that was. How much more prepared do you think you are this year, if you do, to handle a loss like that up front?
Well, first and foremost, that injured AT, man, just feel for him. Really wish him a really speedy recovery. Sound like he was in good spirits. We texted just before surgery, so I'm, hurting for him because that sucks. But yeah, really, it just goes, moving forward with the next guy up. And I think last year, the year before that, when we dealt with injuries, regardless of the position, you got to have that next man up mentality, and that's why our coaches do such a great job of getting our guys prepared.
You think Josh is a better player now than he was last year?
Yeah, it's one more year in the system. He's grown. He's certainly learned from those experiences, and there was a lot of good. There's some things he can improve on, but Josh is one of those guys that's came in every single day and just worked his tail off.
We'll ask Dave's later, I guess, about Devin's status for the game and everything. But if he does come back, it's kind of a different dynamic than he left, right? Because of what Tracy was able to do the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I don't want to get into hypotheticals and whatever Dave's wants to do with the roster and stuff, but we have a great running back room, so we have full confidence in whoever's out there.
That means Tyrone's earned snaps. Has Tyrone earned carries, no matter if Devin is back or not, based on his play?
I think Tyrone's done just capitalize on his opportunities, and so depending on the game plan, depending on the week, depending on the flow of the game, how things are going, that can determine a lot of things, whether give him touches or not. But he's done a great job with his opportunities in the pass game, in the screen game, in the running game, and so we're just continue to build off that.
Sometimes when a team uses two, they like that there's a difference. The change of pace. Do you see that if you guys use Motor and Tyrone, that we can give them different things to look at? Yeah,
I think the room's really diverse. All of them have a nice unique skill set in the run game, pass protection. They kind of all add something, and they're all looking to improve on each of those abilities, but they kind of balance each other out.
Why did you guys run so many RPOs against Cincinnati?
Well, there is a little bit of a difference. There's some RPOs with their true zone, like run pass options where you're reading a second level defender, and then there's some where we just call like advantage throws where you have free access, you can take it. I think, depending on the box count, you want to look at those things, and if there's an opportunity versus a light box to run it, we try and run it. If it's a heavy box, then maybe there's an advantage throw on the perimeter that we can possibly take. But that's part of like our run game and what we try to do, use a skill set of some, it has the ability to utilize some of our receivers on the perimeter. The QB zone read game is another complement to that as well. So you want to have a diverse game plan in the run game.
What's clicked on your screen games? That's been a problem around here for probably predating you. Yeah.
For sure. I think number one, our O-line are doing a really good job of getting to their landmarks and getting vertical. Our backs are being nice and patient, with setting those things up. And then our pass protection and our pass game has helped that too. So I think those three things combined have really helped it. And the when we call them, whether the first down or second down, things that maybe defenses could be clued into that. So that's something we evaluated and looked at. So there's a few things that go into it, but overall it's been a really good job of execution by the guys up front, the O-line, the receivers, the backs, the timing with the quarterback, and when to free throw it over the top of a guy or dart it. So it's been just good execution.
You guys have, your team is among the league leaders in drops. Is that just they have to concentrate more, or is it hands? You know, they not have good enough hands of the receivers. What do you see?
I don't think that's the case. You know, it's a combination of things. It could be, you know, separation. It could be protection. It could be ball placement. It could be just be lack of concentration. So, you know, there's a bunch of things that go into it. Each play is just a little bit different, but we always, you know, go back to our fundamentals and how can we improve that in an individual drill, in a group setting, in a team drill, in a live drill, fast drill. So, you know, we kind of go through that process.
It is, you know, the league, you know, there are stats for drops. Do you internally as an offense keep your own stats? Like, well, that wasn't a drop, or no, that is a drop. You know what I mean? Are you a hard marker with that stuff?
Yeah. I mean, it's all like, for us, we look at it and go, all right, that was a tough catch. Like, we need to have better ball placement, or we need to catch that. At the end of the day, you know, we got to make sure the ball's in our possession. We don't want drops regardless of where the ball's at. Well, we got to make sure we, you know, throw an accurate football. But it's not just like those two things, like, exclusively. It's a combination of things. It could be, was the quarterback affected by a rush where he had to move, and now his launch point and his throw is a little bit off target and off rhythm. So it's a combination of things, but we got to clean it up.
Are you a believer that, you know, some guys say if the ball touches their hand, they have to catch it?
I mean, I'm not like 100%, because there's plenty of examples I can think of where, like, that are just cycling through my head right now where, and I know as a quarterback, like, you want to give them the best ball where they can catch it and get yards after the catch. Like, that's the key on some of those short intermediate throws where it's higher completion percentage. One's downfield, you know, you're throwing it with a little bit more air. You're trying to give them an opportunity to run underneath it. They're adjusting. They may have a DB on their back. So there's a lot of things that go into it, but you know, just being more precise in the pass game, that's going to be a detail we'll stress till the end of time.
I would think as a quarterback and as an offensive coordinator, you might have different standards on what is a drop and what is not a drop, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can debate it, you know, in our meetings all the time with the players and the quarterback. So, yeah, I mean, we just keep on working at it. We'll improve on it.
I'm Peter Schrager, host of Good Morning Football on the NFL Network and the Season with Peter Schrager podcast. Whether you're ordering wings for the game, or you're whipping up a 7-layer dip, or you're ordering a pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food, no matter what you're craving. From 2-for-1 pizzas to buy one, get one wings to whatever it is you want, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week all season long. Uber Eats is the official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now for game day. Terms and conditions apply, and see the app for details.
You go into your shower feeling, but as soon as you reach for the Irish Spring, your day immediately gets better. That crisp, fresh, unmistakable Irish Spring scent zings your brain and awakens your senses. So when you finally emerge from the shower, 37 minutes later, because you pay the water bill so you can stay in there as long as you want, you're ready to take on the day and smell great doing it. Irish Spring Body Wash and Bar Soap. Fresh, green, Irish. Shop now at Walmart.